Well, this brings back memories, seated at a concrete bench on the side of the road. Wow, I remember going on those awesome road trips with the parents, cars loaded, sandwiches made the night before. Such amazing memories, and we've got such incredible roads and amazing sceneries in this country. We just don't get to do this anymore. And that's what Kia is hoping to achieve with their launch of their Grand Sedona, is they want to spark that sense of nostalgia, get us to make some memories by bringing us on the ultimate road trip down to the beautiful Clarence in the Free State. So for me, I'm really looking forward to the adventure in the Grand Sedona. It's actually quite incredible that the Grand Sedona's body shell is 174% more rigid than the previous model. I mean, that's incredible overachieving. And it's important because this is a foundation, not only for making the car safe, but it gives it a good basis, a good platform from which to build in this refinement. Well, the suspension has also been reworked, but they've kept the same configuration. McPherson's in the front, multi-link at the rear. And what it means is this car is way more compliant. It just absorbs the bumpy stuff. And that is giving you the comfortable, luxurious drive. And that for me is critical, because I think that's where, I think in particular, Chrysler with the Voyager, they've really had that American understanding of how to go on a road trip and do it in style. And that is what Kia has certainly done with Grand Sedona, has made it very, very comfortable. When it comes to engines, there are two derivatives. We obviously know they're trusted 2.2 litre turbo diesel. That's available, and that's 147 kilowatts and a great 440 newton meters of torque. But the one that we're in, and I wanted to drive it for the only particular reason that we've never had a 3.3 litre V6 Lambda petrol engine. Really good, very responsive. Both engines are running with a 6-speed auto box. But the big challenge for me, I suppose, is that you are ultimately going to want to buy the diesel, because this car is meant for cruising on the open road, so it's going to be way more fuel efficient. The only thing I don't like is that I find the steering is very, very light. I'd like a bit more meat to the wheel, especially when you're considering that it is a fairly big vehicle. You're going to be driving with luggage and 7 people in it, and I just find that any little gentle movement gets the car into a move. And even though it does come with electronic stability control and all the fantastic safety features, I like a bit more meat and weight on a wheel when I'm driving these type of vehicles. So it is a little bit light, but all around, for cruising, for seeing the country, it's really good. Somebody has actually sat in this car and figured out what would a driver want. So I can open all the side doors, open the rear, everything is controlled with the push of a button. Even clever little things like this. I like to be comfortable when I drive, so you've got your traditional slider to get your armrest in the right place. They've got massive storage. If I lift this up, this bin is huge. It's also cooled if you're in the top spec. And then this is nice. You've got a little tray that slides. Inside here, you've got your cigarette lighter, you've got a USB that charges and obviously connects your phone up to that, with a nice little place for your cord come out. So I can slide that forward if I want to see my phone. If I don't, it's hidden away, and I can then utilize this with a massive cup holder in there as well. Very, very clever. It's also got another USB and auxiliary jack here, so you can obviously connect whatever devices you want to run off of that. The seats, I mean, super comfortable, two-tone material. The Grand Sedona has the new 7-inch TFT screen, and the display works really well. The multi-control steering wheel, very, very easy. It connects to my phone, no problem. Cruise controls on there. All your function buttons are where you need them. The only thing for me that's kind of still lacking is that it's got this tiny little screen. You've got this beautiful big dash that is just begging for a massive 7-inch screen or something like that. So that's kind of where they still are a little bit behind, but lots of cool compartments, cubbies, cooling, storage units. Very, very impressive. Yeah, it's cold. Okay, lovely, eh? When you get out, the seat slides back, so you've got this really easy access into the vehicle, but my word, is flippin' freezing in Clarence. This is what, it's what I love. This thing is like gold. And if you've got kids, the kids are going to absolutely love this, because it's like, gee, how cool, eh? Push of a button, door slides open, amazing. And you can open the tailgate with this, you can open the other door. It's really well laid out and well thought of. It's what the Chrysler Voyager has and what makes it so good. and it reveals a tracksuit top. Bear with me quickly because it is flippin' cold. I know they said the Kia Sedona is all about making memories and road trips and all sorts of stuff. They're predicting snow. That'd be a memory. Okay. So, what is really, really cool is they've got what they call a seat up access, because often with vehicles like it's really difficult to get into the rear. Very simple, click of the lever, seat pops up, and there we go. Easy for me to jump in. Even me, check, in I go. Comfortable, I'm in. Pull of the lever, seat's back in position. So that's pretty cool, and I've actually got fairly good legroom here, so not bad at all. And obviously I'm opening the side door from the third row with the key remote, but if I was sitting in the second row, it's a simple little push of the button. Kia was talking about wanting to create like a first class experience. They've done a flipping good job with it. Hang on, let me just close my door to bring in some of the warmth. Very interesting is that Kia's Grand Sedona actually won the J.D. Power's Appeal Award, which is for automotive performance, layout and execution. Quite important that, because in the second row, you'll notice in the old previous generation Sedona, there was a third seat here. Now they've taken that away and they've gone back to this configuration, which is quite cool because it allows me access to the third row at the back. But very, very nice because the seat comes on a slider, so I can get myself really, really comfortable, put my armrest down, I can recline it as well. And that makes this incredibly comfortable on a long trip. In the bitterly cold weather that is Clarence. In the front as a driver, not only can I cool my butt, I can warm it, and it's got a heated steering. But what is cool in the second row, let's put it on, I've got heated seats as well. Very, very cool. I've got a USB port so I can charge my phone. I've got cup holders, full-size bottle cup holders. They've really laid this thing out incredibly well. I've got my own sunroof as well, so wow, look at that. Beautiful mountains, it's amazing. So whether you are enjoying our beautiful country and experiencing places like Clarence, or you're just taking the kids on a school run, the Grand Sedona is going to be a good car for you. And it's warm.